Senator Chambliss for his opening statement, and then we'll move to our panel.
Well, thanks, Madam Chairman. First of all, for your commitment to agriculture, your friendship, and your leadership here, and for convening this hearing to review the implementation, continue to review the implementation 2008 Farm Bill. Last month, we discussed commodity programs and Title I of the Farm Bill and had a very good conversation about what is working well for our farmers and ranchers and where we can improve with the next Farm Bill. Today, we'll examine energy and rural development programs that we authorized in the last Farm Bill. As we hear the perspective of USDA and our witnesses who are on the ground every day using these programs, I look forward to gaining an understanding of how these programs are working and also where we have room for improvement. Our goal should be to ensure that the Farm Bill programs are helping deliver new opportunities to our citizens through the rural development and energy tools in order to keep a strong foundation for rural America. Undoubtedly, the grant and loan programs administered through the USDA Rural Development Mission Area are a crucial part of the support mechanism the federal government uses to complement private sector investments and local efforts. It is important we reflect on how these programs are working based on the 2008 Farm Bill changes before we begin to consider the next one. Beginning back in the 1930s, the Department of Agriculture has been aiding rural families struggling with the lack of basic services such as clean water and electricity. Over time, rural development efforts at USDA have expanded to support a wide array of programs, including telephone service, broadband infrastructure deployment, small business assistance, renewable energy and advancement, as well as value-added agriculture product development, just to name a few. While the conditions in rural America have changed a great deal over the last 80 years, these geographically large but population small rural economies are still at a disadvantage to urbanized ones. Today, we know that fewer people are farming in rural areas and they are seeking sources of off-farm income. Additionally, these areas are not keeping pace with the population growth in the rest of the country. During the past decade, the U.S. population has increased by a national average of 9.1%, but rural counties gained only 2.9%. Couple this with dire state budget shortfalls and the broader global economic conditions, and you quickly realize how rural areas are struggling to create jobs, provide sufficient services, and avoid out-migration. As we respond to these obstacles, we must ensure that those who live and work in rural America, our agricultural producers, are prepared to meet the continued demands of the 21st century. They deserve a vibrant rural community in which to raise their families, and appropriately targeted rural development programs are essential to community development. Whether lowering input costs through increased energy efficiency or providing unique marketing opportunities for the commodities they produce, rural development programs should benefit those who nurture our rural communities, namely farmers and ranchers. I believe that the future success of rural America is dependent on maintaining a strong agriculture sector in conjunction with vibrant rural economic development efforts. Again, I welcome our witnesses here today. Look forward to their testimony, and thanks again, Madam Chairman, for your leadership on this critical aspect of agriculture.
Thank you, Senator Chambliss. We do have three panels that we are anxious to hear from today. In the interest of time,